To the surface. Into the purse. To mighty Uncle Zeus, vanquisher of titans. Your strength has saved our family before. You're most kind to now share some of it with me.
This hardly seems the time to make me offerings. All the more reason I appreciate the gesture, niece. And per the custom of our family, I've prepared something for you in turn.
You are most generous, Lord Uncle.
Oh, what are you doing on the surface, young lady? How shall you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
As the ill-fated princess feels her life force fade with every breath of surface air, her sole recourse is to return whence she came.
What? Through all that... Struck down.
I'll speed you on, except this climate's going to be rough. You underworld types and surface air. Must be something we can do about it, right?
Isn't working. Lubbers. How? Return to Shadow now.
Just a moment. You travel to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
The curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I couldn't breathe. The way you can breathe out of water, so too could I breathe the surface air.
Yeah.
Don't you have friends among the other Shades, Dora? You could join them for some activity out there. It's picked up a lot of late.
Foolish witch. Haunting this tent is a full-time obsession. We lesser shades can be a little single-minded. I guess kind of like mortals.
Not just mortals.
Take it easy.
My greetings.
So,
Your grasp of the Arcana shall only grow.
thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
Approach. You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to. Can I suppress my illness on the surface? One to keep track of.
Not even the wiles and stratagems of that resourceful sacker of cities, Odysseus, may be sufficient to overcome the Titan of Time.
They say never to underestimate that man.
Come on. The Good Witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. But the climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan. Death to Kronos. You two, please keep an eye on things while I'm away. Father. Trade you. The arms of night. Sure. Revol, the Argent Skull. I know the fury in your hollowed eyes.
That creepy artifact is yours, kiddo. Get over here, young one, right now. You're brave to venture through that previously warded gateway, but come on! You underworld types aren't cut out for surface life. Unless perchance there is an incantation that could help.
I think there is, Commander. Except it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but...
Above, a full moon flares, bestowing all her grace and power from beyond an earthly canopy of trees and soaring precipices which provide a pristine vantage point.
The crossroads between realms. The moon is full.
Wait, how did you...
Moonlight, guide me.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your cursed blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. Dark side.
Out of shells. I can't.
So it's rough going on the surface for you, I get that, but don't give up on us yet, Em. I know you never would mind. Probably just searching for some magical ingredients you need, something like that.
How can I? Tombstone. No! Return to Shadow now. Has to be a way I can survive up there. The air up there did not sit well with me at all. An inevitability.
Our wards are holding fast.
May my intent be true. Does Headmistress know yet of your little excursions? Not much escapes her notice last I checked.
Strongly advise you mind your own responsibilities. Hecate doesn't control me, and you should show a little gratitude.
For what? Endangering us all? I didn't ask for your assistance, Nemesis.
Because you're weak.
Over here. A bit of something for you here, Goddess. The gift of skeletal remains would not be looked on favorably back where I come from, but then you've more respect for the dead than mortals generally did.
More bones than I can quickly count or locate on my own. Then I shall leave them in the wretched broker's care.
And get yourself a fair deal in exchange.
Headmistress, Olympus seems reluctant to ask outright, but I can tell my family there needs me. I cannot shake the sense that I have to help them before I can achieve our task.
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be accurate. You still thinking of an incantation that may help you to survive such a journey?
I am. Up there, I'll be like a fish out of water, right? Suffocating. But with a proper incantation, I was thinking maybe I could hold my breath until Olympus is secure.
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficiently well-traveled, then perhaps magic such as that shall help you go farther still.
I'm counting on it. Be well. Lord Charon's gold rewards. Nightshade.
Nightshade.
Think I can raise my grasp. I see it now. something new there. The last of the nocturnal arms.
Everybody at attention. I trust that the enchanted tooth I proffered you has proved invaluable. Although since you're already back, perhaps it wasn't quite invaluable enough.
I'd surely not have gone as far without your keepsake, Commander. Though, why is it known as the Luckier Tooth? Was there another of its kind?
Oh no! It is truly a unique artifact procured in my travails. An artifact with which you'll cling to life as might a sailor on a sinking ship.
That's very vivid. Break the siege.
Well, look at you, hot stuff. You made it to the surface after all. I figured that you might. It's maybe even colder here than down below, but that, at least, we can fix right away, I think.
Fired up. This again. He's back.
You made it to the surface, little niece. Too bad we couldn't scour the place before you got here, though. We're right in the middle of a big shakeup.
Return to Shadow now. Oh, so that's the surface then. Not my finest night back there, but I had to try.
How's it going?
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here. I know.
You must know what I'm about to ask, Lord Moros, especially since I promised many questions. You mentioned you were on a fruitless search. What was it that you sought?
Oh, well, the Fates do like to send me off to fetch them this or that now and again. My search in some respects was similar, though I'm beginning to think they tricked me.
They sent you to find something that couldn't be found. And you can't just tell me what it is, can you?
I think they simply wanted me out of the way. Although I shouldn't speculate or further speak of this at all. Apologies.
I understand. What is all this?
The moon oft shines particularly bright in one fair corner of the crossroads, where the princess of the underworld may always clear her thoughts and have a moment's peace.
And listen to the frogs.
Looky who! Miss me trouble? Thought I'd flit on over for a bit again and see how everybody's doing, since I'm welcome here and safe still, aren't I? Though it has been a little while.
It's not been long enough. Much as I wished you'd grown past your childishness, Eris. I can't imagine you've returned for any reason other than to keep it up.
What? You can't imagine I just want to visit my big sister, if not you? I get it. You're still mad I slowed you down before, but I will not do that again. I swear. So...
We'll see.
Truce.
Look, I do want you to feel welcome here and safe. It's not just something that we say. May this gift of nectar show my words are true.
Wow, made with real golden apples. Thanks, babe. You're the only one who's made a real effort to bring me into the fold. Say, why don't you take this? It isn't much, but I've been holding on to it in case I found a friend.
Oh, this really isn't necessary, but, thanks. Disgusting.
Don't bother.
I know what to do. Within the boons of Mount Olympus, I would see their elemental essences, my victory. It is done. By light of moon, together, let us shape reality. So mote it be. Someone around here probably wouldn't mind a quick dip.
Up for more? So Doom has come to stay with us a bit. My last and only other brush with him did not resolve particularly well, so I'll just keep my distance if that's quite all right.
All children of Nyx are welcome in these crossroads. Though I think Lord Moros wishes to keep his distance too.
No objections here.
Nemesis must have a head start. Headmistress couldn't ask for better familiars than you two.
A small spring draws its heat from deep within the earth. Its waters so pristine and pure that they can cleanse the body and the soul.
If I get in, I might never want to get out. Could ask someone to join me for a soak. Askion Kataski. So mote it be. Where's the commander? To higher ground. I will not fail.
What are you doing on this side? You lose your way? Thought you had business on the underworld, not here. Mayhap I'm just a bit out of the loop, is all. You need this stuff or not?
Through divination of the elements, I see it now. What? champion of Kronos. Olympus, I accept this message. You there, Homer?
Her victory achieved, she presses on.
Return to Shadow now. Ugh, that wretched satyr. It's possible I'm not cut out for city life, Phrenos.
Fates protect you.
I have to ask you something, Lord Moros. Though I think I may already have the answer. Has the war with Kronos and Olympus taken some new turn?
I'm sorry I can't answer you, Princess. I'm bound never to speak of matters in connection to the weavings of the Fates. If you knew more right now, it could unduly influence your path.
And knowledge is preparation. It seems strictly to our benefit for me to know as much as possible about what I'm getting myself into.
Perhaps. Nevertheless, I cannot break my oath. I trust, though, that you'll learn the truth of it when the time is right.
I'll be waiting.
Yoo-hoo!
The crossroads hide the plans and movements of the nightmare-bringing witch and her compatriots. But for how long?
For long enough. I'll just clean this up.
I heard you went up top. Gotta breathe some fresh surface air. What made you go and do a thing like that? Thought you were single-mindedly going after Kronos.
Figured that I might do well with a change of scenery for a bit. Though I'm surprised you're not up there yourself, considering how things are.
It does sound pretty exciting, but I'd probably just be getting in the way. From what I hear, Ares has things well in hand up there. Imagine being the god of war right now. You'd be thrilled.
Your whole family would be in peril.
So?
Moonlight guide you. Eris has returned to us, I trust you've seen. It was my dearest hope that leaving all her rubbish here would soon enough inspire her to pick it up, but alas, you stay away from her.
I thought perhaps you'd finally relieved her of her entry privileges. I won't let Eris turn this place into a sty for pigs, even if it means having to clean up after her myself.
How she'd chortle could she see now the frustration on your face. I know, ignoring things is seldom how one makes them go away, but when it comes to Eris, I fear it's our best shot.
What if... Jot it down.
Hey, Eris is back. What did you do? Did you summon her? I saw you talking.
You're not remotely pleased to see your sister again. I don't have any more control over her than you do. Headmistress still is giving her the silent treatment, though.
Ideally, Eris should be somewhere very far from here. Good thing this place is impossible to find. Otherwise, I'd half expect she would have led Kronos straight to us by now.
You truly think a daughter of Nyx would betray us? I know Eris is a different sort, but still.
Your father is a son of Kronos. How'd they get on?
That's fair. Fair trade. Hey, I suspect I know the answer, though I don't suppose you want to pay a visit to the springs? Clear our heads?
Appreciate the invite, but I'm on guard duty right now, probably until time claims us all. And this suit takes forever to get on or off.
Something to report? Not sighted Kronos on the surface yet. Why risk it when you've got bloodthirsty satyrs serving as your eyes and ears? His forces are more organized than first they seemed.
I just had an unfortunate run-in with one of those satyrs. Well-armed, well-trained, and Kronos has entire legions.
This is the war they've sought ever since the gods put Kronos in the ground. The promise of the Titan's return, immortality, and untold riches.
Lies.
Most likely, aye.
Come along.
Nightshade.
Greetings, Father.
And another thing, stand up straight. The incense and the smoking stuff from that altar of ashes over there, it's energized the shades about this place. And me as well.
I'm pleased to hear it, Commander. Even a brief visit to the altar on a given night helps make me feel more prepared.
Keep doing what you're doing over there.
Going up.
Your treks up here seem ill-advised, Minerowe. I trust you have some sort of plan, don't you? You and that witch of the crossroads can be quite difficult to read.
Lightning from on high. This again. Needed this.
You're not supposed to be up here, are you? Don't think your dad's permitted back up top, at least. But you're a witch. Must be you've got your cures for everything under the sun.
Now. Krenos, you there? The air up there did not sit well with me at all.
Who dares? A scourge upon your bloodline for resummoning me, witch!
Hey, everything okay there, Mal?
Oh, yes, Dora. It's just... I should have gone farther that time. I'll give more notes on your haunting later, all right?
Oh, sure.
Some spirits of the dead forever wander aimlessly, whilst others, lacking even so much will, merely linger in a single place.
Dora does need to get out more often.
Not happening.
Lord Moros is away.
Minerowe. Much is expected of you. The pressure that you feel, you never speak of it, and yet full well I know it's there. Your constant companion.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire life has led to this, and all of you are counting on me. Are you truly so certain in my inevitable success, Headmistress?
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true. Ever in conflict. Should the pressure utterly prevail, out comes despair. Only then do we truly falter.
You didn't answer my question. The combined might of the gods was not enough to stop Kronos before. And you know the fates are unpredictable. My success is not a certainty.
My faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you. And I've enough of it to last. Should you find yours lacking, I shall always spare you some of mine.
Thank you for believing in me.
No need.
Headmistress, I was wondering if you might accompany me to the springs for a short while, if you're not overly preoccupied.
Well, I do believe I could use a bit of a soak. I've more knots in my back than that tree. Let's be quick about it, then. These waters always seem to do the trick. But this is all right. Thank you for replenishing these waters. One of those details I had been meaning to...
You're very welcome, Headmistress. I appreciate your saying so, as I half thought you would admonish me for using magic and resources on this sort of thing.
Magic mostly is for self-improvement, Malinois. Not a shortcut, mind you. And if an occasional scalding hot soak in the springs isn't self-improvement, then my concept of it must be very flawed.
I wish I could bring myself to relax. I feel like I'm wasting precious time while I'm here.
Time spent being good to oneself is never wasted, unless you overthink it overmuch. We are here. Seize the moment ere it passes. A shame we cannot cook indefinitely in those springs, but a brief dip is better than none at all.
Got something here. I have an offering for you, Goddess. On behalf of all the Shades residing here, we are honored to be in your service and stand ready to do whatever it takes to prevail. Please share these spoils with whomever you see fit.
Some nectar, thank you. I feel like one of the gods of Olympus right now. You truly won't mind if I pass these bottles along?
The Shades and I would only mind if you hoarded them.
Hold, everybody. Silver Sister on deck. So you have reached the limits of your grasp of the Arcana. Happens to everyone. Just need some more of that psyche, and soon you'll be grasping for more of them cards you got.
My connection to the dead, my connection to the past, and the altar is the conduit. Commander, are you able to draw from the Arcana yourself?
Well, used to be I could draw pretty good, but maybe not as good as the pictures on those cards.
You draw pictures, sir? Each time I head toward Olympus, I defy the fates themselves.